Okay, minutes.
It's very beautiful, yeah.
Okay, okay,
I'll present it for you.
okay. Okay, good afternoon all. The time in Nigeria we're still in the afternoon, so good afternoon everybody. And okay. Idea of the business I'm trying to is
Michael, your speech is not audible because I think the bandwidth is not good. You can switch off your video and talk. And I think Anupraj, you are sharing the screen, no? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, we can.
Okay, move to the next. Click on next. Okay, the industry review. I'm talking about photography. Photography is a good and profitable business. And for you to be a professional photographer, you need to acquire the skill. It's not something you wake up in the morning and decide to do. It's something that you need to acquire the skill for you to be a digital and professional photographer. And companies like that provide photography for still photo, digital photos, videography, for commercials, portraits, wedding, and special events. There are different types of photography that you can actually venture into if you decide to be a photographer. Please, next. The summary, why I want to open up the idea is to make the students around me, because I just graduated from University of Imo State University, Owerri, in Nigeria here. So I find out that most people doesn't have like what they are doing as students. They are just there. They are not doing anything. They just based on maybe the money they are getting from their parents or something else. So I decided to open up a school where I can teach people how to be photographers and use it to make money for themselves as students. So the main target of this is the main people that I'm targeting are students that are in the universities. So it can take up to maybe 5 years for me to get up to 10 to 15 universities in Nigeria. But for now, I'm starting with one university in Nigeria. And I'll be teaching both phone photography and digital photography with camera, which is both picture and video. Next, please. The market plan. The idea is I want to get at least 5 to 10 people from my old Rotaract club in the school to participate on it for free. Maybe get people around there to pay for them, so that at that point now they can do it for free and spread the news all over the school to gather all of them. Then we still have WhatsApp groups and other social media platforms where I can educate people on, please come and learn photography and make money for yourself. Then the brand I'm representing, Boss Media, is actually a big brand in my school. So they know me based on photography, but now I'm taking it into education level. So I can actually use my platform on the brand to take it up and make people aware of it. And it will be affordable more than other photography academies in Nigeria. I will make it affordable for people to be able to participate on it. Next, please. The design plan. Design plan is to teach people mobile photography and editing. Most people, they are not using their mobile phone for any good thing. So I decided to, let me teach them they can use their mobile phone to make money and use it to fend for themselves while in the university. Then if you don't want to learn mobile photography, you can actually learn digital photography and Photoshop. Then videography too, professional editing. Then the cost will be very affordable for people to be able to afford it. Then it will be a part-time lesson. It will not be a full-time lesson because they have other things they are doing. So it will be after school, then just 2 to 3 hours to teach it, and everybody can go home. Then at least a month to 2 months, you can be able to do either videography or photography and start up with it. Next, please. The production plan. The production plan, it will require at least 5 to 6 people to start up this business. And like chief executive officer, the instructors, the teachers that will be teaching, because if the number of people are more than 20 to 30 to 40 or 50 people, they cannot be in one class because they might not be able to learn very quickly. But if they are divided into 3 parts and 3 of them are learning the same thing at the same time, they can be able to grab what they are learning at that point. Then we have the sales and marketing rep, then the accountant, then the front desk person, the person that will be in charge of registration and every other thing. Then they don't need much. You just need their phones, digital cameras, laptops, and other phone equipment, that photography equipment, so that they can be able to participate in the class. Then what we need is a facility, place we'll be using for the training, then the chairs, tables, board, and writing materials for theoretical parts of the photography. Next.
Okay, Michael. So you have 1 minute, 2 minutes left. Okay.
Okay. Let me be fast. Click on next. Okay, the finance plan. The finance plan is, the initial plan I had was to get a loan from the bank and then maybe get some retractors to support maybe 2 or 3 members in their club or 5 people in their club, so that they'll be able to learn it for free. Then from the student registration and money and school fees, they can be able to pay for the thing. Next, please. The costing is, we plan on making a lot of profit when the business start growing, but for now we are starting it small. So a fixed price we put in place once everything is set, and due to the competition in the market, to make our price affordable and easy for people to pay. Next, please. Next. So the next slide is some of the works for people that maybe they don't know much about the company. So this is the picture from my company, and this is what it looks like. And why saying this, they will be, oh, this is what I want to learn, and they'll be able to pay well to learn something like this. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate everyone for this opportunity.
Honorable jury gets the opportunity to first ask their questions. And then if there are some questions in the chat, I will ask them. I hope the attendees are, all the audience is thinking that if they have to invest in Michael's business, what question is on their mind?
Okay, sir.
So, Dr. Pradeep, can I ask one question?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, the floor is yours, the jury.
Hi, Michael. Very nice drafted presentation. The PowerPoint was quite impressive. I have 2 questions for you. How many years of experience you are having for doing a mobile and video photography?
It's 7 years experience, sir.
Okay, so are you doing it on any professional front or just as a hobby?
I'm doing it on professional front, sir.
Okay, so you do the mobile photography on a professional front. That means you are charging people to do the photography?
Yes, sir, I'm charging people, but they are students, so I'm not charging like the people that are doing it outside university.
Okay, okay. So suppose some people wants to have some unique photographs, then you are charging fees to them. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. And you asked for you have shown you know, the funding from banks and you know for your staff and everything. But the details were not mentioned. So Have you calculated how much is the funding requirement, and what is your actual cost, and when the break-even can happen?
Yes, sir, I've calculated it. Sorry, I didn't include the numbers because the difference is between our currency and your currency. So that's why I didn't include the numbers there, sir. But I've calculated it and.
So, okay, because those details were not mentioned, just to give us the fair idea. But overall, a good concept, and let me congratulate you for the nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Akshata.
Thank you, Michael. Indeed, it was very passionate presentation, because we can see that the output of your business idea as well. So, which is already a very striking point. We could see how you have used the digitalized, photography's concept, which is the growing industry. So your idea is in a very right place. I can see that, because it's a growing, and now everybody wants to have a wonderful picture, may it be at a home event, or may it have, like a functional event or college event. So idea wise, excellent. But one thing, I think now you have already moved from the startup phase to, like idea creation to startup, creating your financials, your, like asking for investment. Particularly being this very lucrative idea, I was not quite sure in terms of your design plan, because you mentioned you will be providing, the revenue stream is providing trainings, one stream. Second stream, you are not charging much because you are now engaged with the customer base of college. Second point, your targeted audience can move beyond college level students to wider audience, because you really have this, like scope of moving to wider market. So in terms of, designing, providing resources, in terms of acquiring capital, so you may have to think a bit more clarity, like what kind of service value you are going to add to different type of customers. You will have student customer, you will have a wider audience, like family marriages or different. So if you can go deeper to that, and it would be very attractive also, like that is what one of my observation, design planning and production plan you mentioned about, like you'll have classrooms, you have desks, chairs, laptops, photographic equipments. So connecting that, like in terms of your, who is your target market, what would be your sales, so then can justify the production plan, because this may not require lots of investment on resources, because like it's not a production physical product, it is a value adding service. So please look into that. And wonderful, you are probably, I think your passion will drive, so we are just the observers. So please work on your passion. I'm sure, when you have a strong clarity of your target market and revenue streams, then your design and production plan will automatically improve. So thank you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. I'll put that in plan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anuprash, I don't see any questions in the